Lock in. It's game time.
And they got some music on this one right here. I ain't gonna lie. Music is definitely going crazy on this one.
Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Ingram and Zion, your small and power forwards. Then there's Cody Zeller. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Jay in at the 2. McDaniels against Ingram.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Conley to the wing, right side. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Zeller with the rebound. Here's Jay, guarded by Edwards. For 3. Drops in the 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 3-point game. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then.
Now here's Towns. He played a great game against Boston. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at Miami. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for New Orleans, they were hoping to begin the year better. It's still too soon to hit the panic button, but they're heading in the wrong direction.
Grant, with the Pelicans, so many of the past few years have started with such high hopes.
Yeah, BA. And at the end of every season, it feels like there's a big what-if hanging over New Orleans. They haven't been able to catch many breaks in recent years.
Now here's Conley. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. McCollum, the pass to Jay. Williamson with a screen on Edwards. Jay nails it from 3. Jay's got 6.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Outside Edwards. Oh, he tries a 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Williamson passes to Jay. Williamson with a screen on Conley. And that one's good. Jay He's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
And the basket is good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
McCollum against Conley. Pass to Towns. Over Williamson. And there's Towns on the assist by Conley.
You can see the defense always wants to hold contact with Karl Anthony Towns. Just great concentration on the shot.
Now Williamson, covered by Towns. Williamson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Jay. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 7, coming into this having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Gobert, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Jay, guarded by Edwards. Here's Jay. Up again.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start.
Shot trash. Here's a chance to shoot back.
Pass to Towns.
You like this jump shot.
Outside Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Williamson with a screen on Edwards. Williamson right side. McCollum outside. Down low. Here's Jay. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
The shot misses. Oh, nice D from McCollum.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Jay. Williamson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Jay. No good with the triple.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible doors.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
Now here's Conley. He's scoreless. Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Jay. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Conley passes to Edwards. Now Towns. Over Zeller. And that one hits the back iron. And New Orleans shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. From deep, sinks the tray. Jay's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Let's keep it up. And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here.
MP. You got this.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Jay, covered by Milton. Here's Jay. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And the foul called on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Marshall, he's checked in for Nance. So for the Pelicans right now, McCollum at the 2 with Jones at the 3. Trey Murphy out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Jay in at the point. Up top, Anderson. Edwards looking for an opening. To the inside. Reed can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Blocked! Jones against Brown. Pass to Reed. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Jay. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Outside Milton. The 3. He buries it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Jay. 19 points in the game. Jones, the pass to Jay. Shot clock at 6. The 6-footer. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Jones from outside. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
And it's Jay missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 11-point game. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best in everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Knocks down the long Jay. Brown's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Brown. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Milton. Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for McCollum. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Williamson passes to Ingram. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Conley. Williamson with a screen on Conley. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, B.A. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
The punch from Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Jones. Here's Jay. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Outside. Conley, the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Here's Gobert, following the score by New Orleans. Outside McDaniels. Off the mark there with a three. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Jones, the pass to Jay. Back to Jones. Inside. Here's Jay. It's blocked by Gobert.
God.
The best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Here's Anderson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Something's going on. Hey, look, don't worry about that last play.
Heady play to stop that
All right,
easy
that
layup right
wasn't
there.
me on the stick.
Make him earn it at the line.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Here's Jay. 26 points for him. And another 3 for New Orleans.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. Now here's Conley. Clock at 6. Kicks it out Towns. Takes a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
And it's Jay missing. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Conley with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up. To the middle. Here's Towns. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Williamson passes to Jay. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy
This is
Gobert.
looking so huge.
Minnesota has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Pass to Anderson. Gobert inside. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
The other thing I noticed, big guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Moore's checked in for Anderson. Zeller's checked in for the Pelicans. McCollum comes in for Alvarado. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. Rebounded by New Orleans.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Puts up a deep 3. And they get it back. Here's Jay. Picked by Williamson. Here's Jay. Out to McCollum. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
The lob. Very well done.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's New Orleans going into the break up 12. And it's their 3-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New Orleans Pelicans. Hey guys, does it feel like it's warm in the studio to you?
I'm always warm. I run hot.
It's probably because of your Shaq.
Says the man who hurt so bad he walks like a duck.
I don't talk like a duck.
And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Pelicans.
They're firing on all cylinders from deep. Obviously, that was their strategy coming in, and they've executed. Give them credit.
Seeing this wide open offense in Shaq, man, seeing this wide open offense makes me want to ball, man. I'm telling you, Ernie, you know where to find the hoop at right now? You know where I can get a game in?
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Minnesota has possession. A 12-point game. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Following the score by Minnesota.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And here's Edwards outside. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Towns for 3. Pelicans cleared away. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Here's Jay, guarded by Edwards. From deep. And it's Jay missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McDaniels passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. No one near him. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Jay. 3-pointer. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor. And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jay. And again, no good by New Orleans.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. They only want to score.
Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Strong finish by Rudy Gobert.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Zeller with a screen on Conley. Here's Jay. It's blocked by Gobert. McCollum pass to Jay. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Outside for Ingram. Pass to Jay. There's the three. Rebound Minnesota.
Bro, what is going on?
In the game.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Towns. 11 points in the game. And that one drops for him. Now just a 5-point Pelican lead.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Jay. And again, New Orleans, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one-man wrecking crew inside. His coach, Willie Green, said, quote, "It's incredible. His touch when he gets down to the lane with 2-3 guys hanging on him.
I'm about to
He's
put me
still
on cold.
somehow
Let me
able
stop
to find
playing.
the glass, and he does a great job of finding his teammates as well. And Brian, let's not forget about those dunks either.
Oh, definitely not. That's the show. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Zeller's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Zeller with a screen on Towns. Back to Williamson. McCollum looking it over. Zeller with a screen on Towns.
Come on, I had stamina.
Jay missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Towns outside. Conley against McCollum. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Ingram.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Towns a screen on McCollum for three. Conley. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Zeller with a screen on Edwards. Here's Jay, guarded by Edwards. And it's Jay missing. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. Edwards with it. Outside Conley. The three ball. Gets the three to fall.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
New Orleans calls timeout. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson. Checked in for Mike Conley. And the Pelicans with possession here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jay, the pass to Jones. Here's Jay, covered by Milton. Here's Jay. Give him 35. 4 on the clock. They still need this. He can't hit that time. Tie game in Minnesota. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Tied? Fuck.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Larry Nance is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Jay in at point guard. Here's Edwards. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Here's Jay. Pass to Nance. To the right side. Here's Jay, guarded by Edwards. Here's Jay. Nice D from Anderson. Stripped it away. Fires from deep. Oh, they get a hand on it.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Jones against Milton. From 9 feet out, it's deflected. Here we go. Here's Jay. Goes back
What?
up. And it's laid in by Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 4. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for New Orleans.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Here's Reed. No good off the back of the rim.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And it's Jay missing.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Outside Ingram. To the paint. Here's Jay. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Milton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Zeller's checked in for Nance. And it's tied up with that one.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
To the middle. Here's Jay. And the shot's good. Jay's got 4 points this quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now here's Anderson. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Down low. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
That one's good for 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And that one's good from Conley.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Conley. To the inside. Here's Zeller. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Here's the teardrop. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. And McDaniels is subbed in for Milton. Zion Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. C.J. McCollum comes in for Jones. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. On the take, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Here's Jay. Pass to Ingram. Inside. Here's Jay. And Conley grabs the miss.
I don't know.
Minnesota in the lead. Gobert with it. And here's Edwards. McCollum defends. From the wing, Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Connects from downtown.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Now here's Towns. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Jay, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Jay, guarded by Edwards. Jay, the pass to McCollum. Here's Jay. Zeller with a screen on Edwards. To the paint. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And Edwards slams it in.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Jay. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Now Edwards. 52 seconds left in the game. And he sinks it.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Jay. Williamson with a screen on Edwards. Jay. And again, New Orleans, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's McDaniels, and the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Here's Jay. Oh, no good again that time. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. Too sharp.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Well, Conley could put this team in a good position here. He's just got to relax and trust his mechanics.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Pass to Jay. From outside the arc. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're on top by 1. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2.
Well, here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on
Leftovers are old. I brought them home yesterday. I Yeah, it's my favorite. Of course.
I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, you know, I've been doing a bit of skimboarding.
Oh, I love it, man. The beach.
Like this fast release, bro.
What's up, MP?
What's up, bro? Chilling. You already know.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, what you working on?
Sup, MP?
H-Town, baby. Let's go.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do.
Welcome, everyone. A bit more excitement in the air tonight as this matchup is the first game of the in-season tournament. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Jay out there with Jones, and it's Zeller in at center. And for the Rockets, the guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And for these two teams, their first game of the in-season tournament. Greg, this contest will count not only towards their regular season record, but also towards the 4-game group play stage.
And Kevin, all 30 NBA teams divided into 6 groups of 5, with 6 group winners and 2 wild cards advancing to the elimination round. And it all starts here.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Jay. Nice D from Brooks. And the pass to Van Vliet. Brooks with a screen on Williamson. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Williamson is screen on Van Vliet. Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jones against Green. Van Vliet wide open. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williamson, the screen. Here's Jay. And a miss there on the triple.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Richard, the Houston Rockets were once a powerhouse team in the West, especially during the 2010s.
Yeah, they even gave the KD and Steph Curry Warriors a run for their money. Look, the James Harden era in Houston was special, and now they're trying to get back into contention.
And so here is New Orleans following the 3-point attempt by Dillon Brooks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Green outside, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Whenever the opponent makes a three, it feels like Jalen's got that mindset that he wants to answer.
Williamson right side. And the basket by Jay. Jay's got 8 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul. Pass to Jay. This one for three. Tate with the rebound. Rockets trail by 13. So the Pelican 5 right now. Williamson out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Jay. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's McCollum in at the shooting guard position. Oladipo finds Şengün. That one goes. Count it. Şengün's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Jay. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And here's McCollum for three. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. 6 points for him.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Jay. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. A three-pointer off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Second, the Pelicans.
You can tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Brooks checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Oladipo. Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Passes to Green. Şengün against Williamson. It's good. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around him.
What an entrance to the league Jalen Green has had.
So much success early on in his career, and it was expected. He's a scoring machine. Anything he's asked to do on the floor, he can get it done.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Thompson. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Thompson. Williamson, the pass to Marshall. Williamson is screen on Thompson. There's the feed to Williamson. From past the arc, Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 16-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one.
Stop being so ugly.
Jeff Green on
How did I know it was you that I was watching?
Back to Brooks.
Just knew.
Kicks it to Green. Outside, Green. The three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Shot that.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the pass to Marshall. Marshall sets a screen for McCollum. From downtown.
This is just embarrassing. I hate this game.
Rockets trail by 16. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Over Marshall. Marshall brings the double team. Here's Thompson. Another miss by Houston. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Jay. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Out of here.
Rockets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game, and it might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Şengün. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson.
Help me get better. How do I make a 3? What am I supposed to do?
Brooks against Ingram. Puts it up from 12.
I'm trying to AI tease, but it's not working.
New Orleans leading by 14. Trying to get something going.
Bro.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Green taking his time here. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Foul?
There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
Bro, how do I get a 3-pointer, bro? How do I get a dunk, bro?
Staying healthy. They have a big 3, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play in half the games during that 22-23 campaign.
And Greg, with the in-season tournament game here tonight, one of the interesting aspects is how the initial group rounds are formed by teams' records from last season.
And that's right. Each conference has 3 groups of 5 teams formed from 5 different tiers of ranking their regular season record. And I think it works great because the teams are still randomly drawn but have an even distribution from highest to lowest previous season records.
Here's Jay. 14 points for him. Brooks against Ingram. Zeller, a screen on Brooks. Here's Ingram. The 15-footer, good. Ingram's got 9 points.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
For 3, VanVleet. Pelicans pull it in.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Jay. Covered by VanVleet. Feeds it to Zeller. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Here's VanVleet. Can't connect from short range.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Jay. Covered by VanVleet. Down low. Jay misses. Rockets trail by 14. Brooks kicks to VanVleet. Şengün with a screen on Zeller. For 3, VanVleet. No, once again, for the 7th time in 7 shots. He is still an 0-4. Here's Jay. Covered by VanVleet. Here's Jay. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. He's got 16.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Green. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers. 6 on the shot clock. Smith outside. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the 3-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's Jay. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Smith the pass to Van Vliet. Now Şengün. Fires for three. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Van Vliet.
As he gets more comfortable.
What's up, though, J Skills? What's
We'll
good?
see Green get more comfortable
I don't know who this Mike Tyson guy is.
So it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We're way too much for him.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
They're like a spoiled kid in the candy shop. Whatever they want on offense, they're getting it. And the defense is like the kids' parents.
And now let's take a moment to look at the upcoming games on the schedule.
Taking a look here at the Rockets. Well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you. It means galvanizing your game plan.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Brooks misses. New Orleans leading by 10. Here's Jay. Ingram outside. Zeller, a screen on Van Vliet. Jay, they grab their own miss, and Zeller kicks to Jones. Trains the three-pointer. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Pass to Van Vliet. Takes a three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Drills the three-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
To the middle. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's Jay, covered by Van Vliet. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Rockets on defense. Off the inbound pass. Jay misses.
And we've seen some pretty impressive things from Alperen Şengün.
Yeah, young fella already has a record to his name. The youngest center to get at least 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in one game. Do you want to know who the previous record holder was, Greg? Listen, I got you. It was Shaq.
Here's Jay. He's got 19. Zeller, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Jay, covered by Van Vliet. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 11. And Van Vliet, here we go. From deep, bangs home the trifecta. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Jay, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jay's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Pelicans. And here's Van Vliet from the arc, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jones the pass to Jay. New Orleans moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson a screen on Van Vliet. Jay misses. Rockets trail by 11. Green left side. Here's Şengün. And another shot, and he sinks the layup. Şengün's got 11.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Jay. Here's Zeller. Banked in off the glass. Zeller's got his first 2 points.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Now here's Green. 7 points in the game. Shoots the 3. Out to Brooks. A 3 ball. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
High post Zeller. Şengün's there. Over in the corner, Williamson. Here's Jay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Jeff Green is checked in for Alperen Şengün. Brooks with the bucket.
And there's a little size to Brooks, 6'7", and he can get it done against good D inside.
Jay the pass to Ingram. Here's Jay, covered by Van Vliet. Jay misses. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Van Vliet. Off target from 3-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Green. He's got 7 to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
Jay, the pass to Ingram. Nance sets a screen for McCollum. Here's Jay. Tate covering. With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Brooks. Oladipo comes in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Oladipo. Tate kicks to Green. Another miss by Houston. New Orleans leading by 18. Ingram outside. To the inside. Here's Jay. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Green slams it in.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Jay. No good on the 3. Now Oladipo. Thompson from long range. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
He's jacked in for Houston. The Pelicans also changing it up. Najee Marshall comes in for Nance, and Jay subbed in for Jose Alvarado.
Oh my God, it's 30 points, bro.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Williamson, C.J. McCollum out there with Jay. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Marshall in at the 4 spot.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Now here's Oladipo over McCollum. They get it back. Oladipo misses.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Jay. Tate covering. Shot clock at 6. Williamson, the pass to Jay. Launches from deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Reggie Bullock, who's checked in for Tate. Rockets trail by 15. We know referees have some of the toughest jobs around, but Richard, any steps you see for the league to improve its officiating?
No, I think the officials actually do a very good job given how difficult their jobs are. Officials 20 years ago didn't have the internet where people were putting all this stuff out, though. So I think the referees are as good percentage-wise as they've ever been.
And the basket by Jay.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
spins. Here's Thompson. Converts after the nice spin.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Jay. Out left to the wing. Marshall passes to Jay. Clock at 6. It's McCollum on the wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Jay. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 16-point game. Ball's knocked loose. Now the feed to Marshall. Good work there as it goes. Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 1 of 9. And Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. So for the Rockets, Brooks checked in for Reggie Bullock. Jalen Green comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. Brandon Ingram comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Herbert Jones in for McCollum. Here's Jay, covered by Smith. Going inside, he gets that one.
26.
And that's 36 points for Jay.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Jones against Green. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, too out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Brooks against Ingram. From 6 feet, Aaron Brooks finishes inside.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Here's Jay. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here is Brooks. VanVleet outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Fuck.
Rockets trailed by 21.
I've never went out of bounds so much since we get before. They definitely
they've gone a long time
nerfed that.
The drive by Green. Zeller grabs the board. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And the basket by Jay.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Green inside. Şengün no good. And for a while, the West held bragging rights on being better than the Eastern Conference. Richie, you think that's changed?
I think so. You see a number of powerhouses now in the Eastern Conference, and the West is way more open.
Now VanVleet, after the missed 3 from Jay. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston
I'm
able
about to say, let's go.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Larry Nance is checked in for Zeller. Najee Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. Trey Murphy's checked in for Ingram. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones.
Out of bounds. Pelicans ball.
There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jay, covered by VanVleet. And the basket by Jay.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Marshall. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started and the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And here's Green outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
They set the pick. Jay connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've ever seen better three-point shooting than what we're witnessing here tonight.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point. W here. And Greg on top of the regulars.